Well, once again, we've got to talk about the Disney Star Wars trilogy and how far people will go to defend this movie, which is crazy to me because these movies just aren't really that good. Okay, if you want to like those movies, that's fine with me. You are entitled to your opinion. But in my opinion, these movies are terrible. There was absolutely no roadmap for these movies. There was no plan. There's plenty of evidence to back that up too, by the way. All the stuff that came out during the Rise of Skywalker kind of proved that. How Palpatine being the grandfather to Rey was a last-minute thing, and it was never really a part of the plan from the beginning. They had no plan. These movies were kind of thrown together. They were a half-assed mess, and it shows. They compared these to the original trilogy. Hell, even the prequels, they fall apart. So it's mind-blowing to me that people will go to such far lengths to paint the critics of these movies as women haters, or they don't like POC, or they lean a certain direction to the right, really, really far to the right. It's kind of disgusting that people are just going out of their way to destroy people's lives over Disney movies. These corporate shills, it just blows me away, but they exist. Like this person right here. So this has been popping around Twitter today. I'm going to go over the hit piece too. It's from Rewriting Ridley Pod, which I'm assuming is podcast, and aided by an analysis of over 1 million tweets and 1,000 YouTube videos. This is the full story of the radicalization of the Star Wars fandom. From designated supremacist hate groups to YouTubers, this is how hate attacked the Star Wars sequel trilogy and won. So they use a bunch of clips from several YouTubers. They got Drunk 3PO in here, RK Outpost, Ben Shapiro. They have Quartering in here, Itchy Baka, Geeks and Gamers. Nerdrotic is in here. Trying to say that Star Wars girl, too, by the way, is a part of hate groups and stuff like that, which makes absolutely no sense. Anybody that watches any of these people's videos knows that this is not true. But they've looked at over 1 million tweets for this data, so it's gotta be true. It's gotta be founded on something. So here's the article. I'm not gonna go over this whole thing. I just want to show you some of the ridiculous, and it's long too. All to defend the Disney trilogy, which are terrible movies. If you like them, that's fine, but I think they're a mess. But because you don't like those movies, because you are not a fan of those movies, you are now a racist and a whammon hater, which is so messed up. First off, this is why Gina Carano had to go, right? They had to get rid of Gina Carano because keeping Gina Carano around is a problem, because that immediately gets rid of all of the criticism that these people don't like women, because everybody loved Gina Carano. Everyone thought Cara Dune was a great character. So she's got to go because she destroys that narrative. And then they talk about Kelly Marie Tran as Rose Tico, which I still have seen no evidence of anybody going after her. And then John Boyega, which is messed up because the only people that were racist against him was Disney themselves for what they did to the poster of the guy when they played Where's Waldo with Finn on the Chinese poster. Nobody hates. In fact, most people, including myself, have made videos defending him, especially in how he felt the Star Wars treated him and how they totally threw his character in the garbage. But hey, let's just ignore all that. Apparently, everyone's got a problem with John Boyega, and I've never seen anybody complain about that. Not once. But that doesn't get talked about, does it? Because that doesn't make for the edgy hit piece that we're going to put out that we want mainstream media to talk about. Check out this chart they have right here. This is apparently the reactionary network. It goes from these people right here at the top, and it starts apparently with Geeks and Gamers and TheQuartering and Tim Pool. And then you go up to Ethan Van Sciver to Alex Jones up some crazy ladder because you don't like The Last Jedi. What a reach this is. And then they talk about how they analyze tweets. Well, is The Last Jedi a polarizing movie? Well, we analyzed some tweets, and most of the positive tweets on Twitter liked the movie, and they got more engagement. So yes, the fandom loves this movie. We're a niche group. They did research on Twitter, probably with machine learning, and found that Twitter likes The Last Jedi. So therefore, most people like the movie. That's basically the article in a nutshell. And then there's a nice little tweet here, or not tweet, I'm sorry, a chart they have that I thought was kind of funny, where they have, without any kind of evidence, who is an account. So that's the red. Who is that? Oh, it's Geeks and Gamers, Midnight's Edge, Jar Jar Abrams, that's an account. Clownfish TV, World Class BSers, SC Reviews, Ryan Kennel, and that Star Wars girl. Well, that is all news to me. But they throw this in here just because these people are trashing The Last Jedi in the decisions of Kathleen Kennedy, which are quite questionable because she has made some terrible decisions. You apparently are part of some crazy group. Isn't this messed up? But this is how it's done. And this has been getting done for a while. But they're doubling down on it, is what I should say. Because, well, Disney has never been in a worse place right now. What happened with Gina Carano has absolutely damaged Disney. So we have to jump up and we have to save Disney, because essentially these far left people that smear people like this, I got to tell you, I've never seen people become such corporate sponsors in my life. But this is a major hit piece. It's full of all kinds of nasty, unfactual statements, and I got to be honest, is quite liable. And yeah, some people on here, I wouldn't be surprised if they decided to contact a lawyer. So they take this, which is probably from Social Blade, right, and added all this up. Let me tell you what, this is not factual on how much people have made, right? This is not factual. Social Blade is not correct. And apparently this is how much people have made from talking about movies. I highly doubt that. And they try to tie that. It's always about the money and stuff like this. But this is a call to platform. You got Mauler on here. You know, big shocker, right? And now they add more. So here's more accounts in the red. They now have TheQuartering on there, who's up there. And they've got Nerdrotic, who never talks about politics. And it just keeps going. All because they don't like the way that their favorite franchises have been treated, which is disgusting. So it's a pretty big libel statement here by Rewriting Ripley Pod. I wonder how things will work out with this. I guess we'll see. But I'm just tired of being called an agent of hate because I don't like shitty movies. I mean, come on. It's such a joke at this point. And everyone just runs with it to smear people. Agents of corporations, Disney shills, basically, is what these people are now. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.